you're not on the path properly.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna.
would have to come slightly out of your way in order to like throw beef jerky at them.
You're going to throw beef jerky at them?
Just in case. I don't know.
Are you proficient with improvised weapons?
No.
I am.
Not to hurt them.
Yeah, just so they skid on. Get the jerky.
I'm just saying, ostensibly, I could beat someone to death with beef jerky.
Noted.
Good to know. We'll list it among our assets in future plans.
After a good night's rest, we meet mighty Mordenkainen, a key he misplaced, to unlock the locks remaining. A night to think on the request, I skim through the books collected. A name sticks out, Mary Mydra. Our path ahead I have selected. To the Underdark we venture, Pablo helps pave the way. Out the door into a cavern, I'm home, but not to stay. Climbing down a precarious rock face, a flying creature enters the airspace.
Why, hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of PeakD&D. Last time, our party made the very good decision to go to the Underdark, and Tony is dangling 30 feet above a lake with a giant angry crow. It looks like it wants to eat him. And I believe we stopped just shy of rolling initiative.
Oh, no.
Well, let's start off properly then.
Auspicious start.
Oh, indeed.
Natural 20.
Very good.
Crap.
Kane's on 20.
That was my last roll. Coming down the cliff.
7.
Boosh.
7. Tony, you think you got the 7 beat?
7. Yeah, buddy.
Who's got
Tris
the
goes
highlight?
first.
All right. Tris, Nina Moreland. All right, it will go Kane, Crow, Tris,
Awesome.
and then Nino.
Awesome.
Kane, there's an enormous bird in this cave.
Oh, God.
Somewhere.
Don't you see it?
Is it further than 40 feet away?
Currently, yes, it is.
Hell no, I don't see it. I
Great.
will, it's
I'll just
flying,
dangle
which
here.
makes me absolutely useless. I will hold my action until I might be able to hit it with something.
My only weakness, 3-dimensional movement.
Yes, exactly. Do you
Alrighty.
not have ranged weapons?
I have a crossbow that I can throw.
Cross throw.
Great.
And we're back to this.
Yes.
Crossbow throw.
Alrighty.
Go.
Use your crossbow.
I can't see it.
Well, there's good news
You
and
can't
bad
see a
news.
crossbow?
I can't see my
Is
crossbow.
this my crossbow?
All right.
Is this my crossbow?
Kane, the enormous crow here, played by a Quetzalcoatlus.
Yeah. Ooh, thunder.
Thunder.
I don't know if you
Neat.
heard that. Thunder.
Anyway, a Quetzalcoatlus, by which I mean a deep crow, comes screaming out and with talons outstretched.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Your friend Tony. Would you like to use your deferred actions to do anything?
Yes, I would like to shoot a crossbow bolt.
Very well. Roll to crossbow.
My crossbow is not very good.
That is the spirit.
It's better when you use the trigger.
Just throw the bolt.
Yeah, what is not? It's not good
It's
at
not a
all.
javelin.
Twing!
At
I supposed
least
to do
you
with this
used
thing?
it right.
Alrighty. Afraid a 10 will not hit it, and it is going to try again to grab Nino Moreland. That's more like it. Yes. Yeah, that's a 29.
Yep.
Woof.
All right, you've been taloned.
Hey, we're all gonna die.
For sin plus things. For 12 points of damage.
Perfect. There
Piercing.
goes
temporary hit points.
I knew it was going to end like
And
this.
I am going to need either an athletics or an acrobatics
For the grapplings.
for the grapplings.
Hmm.
It is attempting to grasp
For
you.
sure. All right. Acrobatics it is. Yeah.
And for clarity, Tony is how high up?
30
30
feet.
feet.
30 feet.
That's a 16.
Okay, I have an important follow-up question.
Great.
Are you willing to let go of the rope if need be?
Yes.
All right. Dang, you actually got enough to hold on to the rope. So yes, you managed to escape the bird's grasp
Ah, got my back.
and do not fall into the lake. All right, it moved and it will continue to move past you
Yep. For how long?
for another 60 feet or until it hits a wall.
Ways away.
Quite mobile.
Is that a wall?
That is an open space, so it can hover over that. That's fine. Very good. And Trace, your turn.
Holding my action until because I need it to be within like 30 feet, essentially,
Very good.
for me to do something. So I'm going to wait for next round to do that
Holding
thing.
the action. Very good. Mino Morley.
30 feet
30 feet
above the.
of the surface of the water.
Cool. I let go.
Alrighty.
Oh, man.
So
You were
after
great bait.
Actually, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold on until it swoops again and then let go.
all right. Timing puzzle. Fair enough
Yes.
then.
I'm gonna do a timing puzzle.
All right. So you are essentially holding your action as well,
Yes.
and that brings us to Kane back at the top.
Ugh.
Gonna hold your action and wait for the bird.
Yep. I've put the torch in the dirt.
In the water?
Is it like solid rocks or is it like what are we on the surface?
It's pretty solid rocks.
No.
Occasionally, you could wedge it on the floor.
Yeah, I'll
It's
just
not
like,
it's not even.
I assume I did that when I pulled out my crossbow. But
Very good.
all right. Yeah, and I'll hold my action until I can see it again. Try to hit it. with
All
the
right,
crossbow.
and the deep crow comes a swooping back. Okay, so then everybody uses the actions they've been holding.
Correct.
So Mino, we'll start with you.
I'm going to drop. Talons are coming at me. I'm just gonna let go.
All right. You have good dark vision. You are able to see it in plenty of time to time that appropriately.
Sounds good.
We'll take a single d6 of falling damage, 5 points of falling damage,
That's better than 12 points of piercing damage.
and you are about 10 feet under the surface of the water. It appears as though the lake is quite deep, but nothing appears to be
How does
swimming toward you with murderous intent
How
at the
does
moment.
dark
We
vision
shall see.
work underwater?
It works.
But like fuzzy, like you are.
Yeah,
opening your eyes
exactly.
Underwater.
Yeah, just pretty much like regular vision does underwater.
But I can see
All right.
per se
And
shadowy figures if necessary.
Yes. Tristan Kane.
I can see it now. So you go first.
Yeah, if this works, thank you. So I would like to pull out my new staff from Mr. Song. Was it Darkwood? What was it called? The
Yeah, the Darkwood.
The Darkwood staff. Great.
Yes.
And then I'm going
So-
to use a sorcerer point, and then I'm going to use distant spell, and I am going to attempt to hit it with a contagion.
I see it. Will make some flavor of saving throw. Yes.
Yes, eventually, if I can pull this all off, it will do that.
Very good.
My melee spell.
What are you doing with that scratching post?
Nothing. I'm doing nothing with the scratching post.
Now is not the
It
time.
turns out. I am guessing that a 12 does not hit the thing.
A 12 does not hit the thing.
Yeah. And no wild surge. All right, so I do nothing. That was
And
fun.
You shoot diseases at it, and it dodges. Why didn't
And
you
it
guys think of
misses.
that?
All right. Dodging
Yeah.
would have been smart.
You threw germs
did.
at it. I'm going to throw a bolt at it. Probably to the same effect.
12.
Hey, that's better. A 19.
A 19 does hit the thing.
All right. Crossbow bolt is a D8.
8.
Yeah, so that's 5 points of damage
5 points of damage.
plus my dex bonus, so 8.
8 points of damage. Alrighty. Very good.
Yay!
Triss now?
What's that?
Is it Triss now?
Well,
Because that was the bad guy?
yeah, the bad guy sort of wasted its attack. It dropped down. So it doesn't fly by you again. It just...
Is
It
it
kind-
keep going though?
no, it stops there and hovers.
Great.
Flapping its wings, tries to figure out where its food went.
And then flap, flap, flap.
And then it
my
gets shot with a
cloud
crossbow.
drops.
Alright, now it is Triss.
Okay, and it's
It is-
still up there?
Yep, it is your real turn now.
Well, we're going to try this again.
Fair enough. Throwing diseases at it.
We're going to throw more diseases at it. Has a 15 hit it.
15 is what you need.
Oh, delightful. In that case, I have thrown some slimy doom at this.
Ah, very good.
So it begins to bleed uncontrollably. The creature has disadvantage on constitution checks and constitution saving throws. In addition, whenever the creature takes damage, it is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Wah, wah.
And it has to make...
Can it be stunned and flying?
Does a stunned creature?
Yeah, no, as a matter of fact, it'll have a lot of problems if it's stunned while flying.
I thought it might.
That's
And so,
awesome.
yeah, basically, and then it has constitution saving throws each time for each of its rounds. And if it makes 3, it goes away. And if it fails 3, it lasts for 7 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it
It's
get
like
a
a
save
mini
to
death saving throw game.
prevent the effect, or does it just take effect?
No, it just takes offend. It gets
On the hit.
yeah. So at the end of its turn, it has to make a constitution saving.
All right, so
like
it looks metal as hell, but the six-eyed crow is like bleeding out of every pore. So it's like horrible
I
blood
don't
and
see
feathers
anything
everywhere.
except for maybe little droplets coming down on the surface of the water. Is it raining?
Alrighty.
Blood. It's within
Minamorlin,
40
your
feet,
turn.
I can see it.
I don't know any of this is going on. I'm gonna stay underwater.
Rest.
Is this how big the pool is?
It's actually substantially larger,
Fair.
but
The part of
It'll
the
do
shore
for
that we're on
placeholder.
is right there.
yeah, the
What would be
shoreline
a-
is proportionate. Yes.
What would is there a check that I should make as far as knowing where I hit and where everyone is?
It's not complicated.
Okay.
Yeah, you know which way is up. You didn't take much damage, so yeah, you can
I'm
swim
gonna-
in any direction.
Okay, I'm gonna swim.
Half speed.
Yes, I think I'm gonna swim this way because I would think that he swooped and kept going. So I'm
Okay.
gonna swim away from him, like over here. But I'm gonna stay underwater this round.
Okay, staying underwater. Again, nothing seems to be rearing up to make mincemeat of you.
Great,
At least not from below.
great.
So that's Mina Morlin. We are back around to Kane at the top.
All right. How high up is it? And is it right next to the cliff?
It is about 30 feet up. It is not exactly by the cliff, but it's pretty close, within 10 or 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to try to climb up and beat it with your sword.
Maybe. It crossed my mind. But my climbing speed is half, so just to get up to its height, I'd have to use all of my movement, and I wouldn't have anything left to jump with. If I was to climb up 30 feet, how close would I be to it?
If you were to climb up 30 feet from
On the
where
cliff,
you
yeah.
are
Is
versus
it-
where the cliff face is,
Is it 15 feet away from there at this moment in time? Laterally?
thereabouts, yes. So about 15 lateral feet.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try something because I can.
I'm underwater, so
All right. So you're underwater. I'm gonna climb up the cliff, and I can bring Red Cane 15 feet anywhere that I can. Can I put Red Cane on top of the crow?
We'll say yes.
That's what I'd like to try.
We'll have Red Cane roll some handle animal next turn.
That's my movement, and a dash action and a bonus action to get Red Cane in.
Very
So
good.
That's everything.
All right, now the bird has issues. All right, so it was gonna nibble you, but now Brimstone is on it, so it's gonna try and peck at that guy.
Yeah. Get him, Red Cane.
That's only a 15.
That'll miss.
All right, he misses, and it's Triss's turn.
Constitution check with disadvantage.
Constitution. Ugh, 5 and a 2.
Ooh.
All right. Well, that is all of a 6.
That is not quite enough. And then I'm going to attempt to light it up with some cantrips. Oh, hey, now I'm rolling well. 25.
Oh, that'll certainly hit.
All right, so then we will firebolt this thing. For 17 points of damage.
17 damage, and it's automatically stunned, yes?
Until the end of its next turn, yes.
All right. Unfortunate.
You're about to have a bird come crashing down on you.
Yep.
Mina Morley.
In the water. Can it fly wet?
I'm gonna swim another 15 feet.
Yeah.
How close am I to the edge of the pool?
That will put you 5 feet over it.
Okay, so I will get to the edge of the pool and pop up and go on to dry land.
All right. Well, there's a big old bird there. It looks like it might be falling.
Did you kill it?
Not yet.
Look out below!
I'll take my crossbow out and shoot it. Then.
Very good. Yep. Still have an action.
Yeah. That's a 25.
That'll hit.
Where are you? And that's a D8. That is 11 points of piercing and 1 point of fire.
Nice. A lot of arterial spray on that.
Yes.
Is it down now? Is it in the water?
It's going to
Not
spend its turn falling, and we'll figure out what that looks
Great.
like. So lots of things are happening very close to
My
each
God! I love it. I love it.
other. It does appear on track to plummet. Kane, your turn.
I just got up here. Are you gonna jump on it?
Maybe. I'm going to rage
Well,
and jump. I'll try to jump on it as it's falling, like grab its neck.
Roll athletics.
I guess
With
it'll help
advantage
fall.
because I'm raging. Oh yeah. 25.
All right. Kick flip off the wall with your rage muscles.
Oh my!
You've got a giant bird in a headlock.
Because it can't really make an opposing check at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fair
I guess
enough.
I have an attack.
I mean, I guess
I could try to
could.
You
punch.
could, in fact, attack it.
I'm
You
gonna
can-
punch its head.
in whatever way you choose.
Ooh. Yeah, 20. A lot. 28.
Yep, 20 a lot is enough. Yeah,
Nice.
you hit it.
Great. And just my fist is a D8. 9 points of 11. 'cause I'm raging.
11 points of damage. A stunned bird crashing out of the sky with
2 canes.
2 canes on it. All right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty, we're gonna figure out how hard this bird falls. Let's see, it's definitely gonna fall all 30 feet. Will it land in the water? Probably. Yeah, it'll land in the water.
Oh no. I didn't hold on.
That's essentially 10 more feet of cushioning, so Cane and Red Cane do not take fall damage. It takes a small amount of fall damage. Now we
So it
answer
took-
the big question.
so it
Can this bird swim?
I
also-
can't technically grapple this thing because it's 2 sizes bigger.
It is, yeah, it is a huge creature.
It also took damage, so it's going to continue to be stunned.
Yep.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, you have to hit it again after the end of its turn, but
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
this turn is very much spent
Stunned.
being stunned.
Are we just gonna drown this bird?
All right,
You're
so
the one drowning it.
Science.
So it throws up a great big spray. It does not appear to be doing super well with the whole swimming thing. It is a giant ass bird.
What's an ass bird?
It needs to make another Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Not that I think it's going to be around for 7 days, but
Well, certainly not at the current rate.
with the disadvantages.
Yeah, with the
Yep, yep.
disadvantages. Yep, that is an 11.
Cool. Well, I'm going to hit it with a firebolt. Provided
blow a
some
bunch of holes in this bird.
provided some of it's like above water to hit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Still on the
Great.
surface.
not fully submerged.
Great. Yeah, 25 to hit.
Would a firebolt go into the water? Like, could you cast a firebolt into the water?
There's probably a rule about it somewhere. I'm too
Nice.
lazy to look it up right now.
Yeah, 6 points of damage
Ooh,
this time.
cool, man.
Okay,
Ooh, cool.
6 points of damage.
There's the water damage.
Enjoy
6
being
this time,
stunned while you're
17.
trying to figure your life out.
Exactly. Just in case.
All right. Mina Moreland.
Are you drowning that thing? You got this?
I don't know.
All right.
I have no idea what I'm doing, and you can't stop me.
I shoot a crossbow bolt then. Oh, that was almost a 7. But it was a 15, and that's 21.
21 hits.
Sure.
That'll
7 points of damage and 1 fire damage.
do. Okay, for a total of 8. That bird is having a terrible day.
And that's my turn.
Came at the top.
All right. Is this bird sinking like a stone? Or
Not
am I
like a stone, but pretty quickly.
sinking like a bird?
It's got like maybe a couple of rounds before it is like struggling to surface.
All right. So we're underwater with it.
You are on the water, essentially. You are
Okay.
riding
About
the
to
world's
sneeze.
most dangerous swan boat.
All right. Well, I'm the only one that needs to breathe of the two of us, so let's do this. I'm just gonna punch its head with my fist.
Just grab it, slam it into the water.
Nice.
Splash.
Well, I can't. Yeah, I would try to do that if I could grapple it, but I can't technically grapple it because it's too big. All right. Yeah, that's That's sorry, plus 8, 25 again.
25 hits.
All right. It's a D. Ooh, max damage for 15 points of damage,
15 points of the damages.
and then I will use a bonus action. Is it his thing, or is it my bonus action that he can do that?
That would make sense.
Yeah, it would
the
be
way
his.
5e
I think so.
works.
You take one additional. Oh no, I still get my bonus. Crazy.
Oh yeah, it just takes
All
one
right.
of your attacks, I thought.
Yeah.
Echo,
Well-
that's weird.
Yeah, Equin. It's so you can use the unleash incarnation, which is just the number of charges. You can only do a few times, but it doesn't. It's part of my attack action, which is weird. So I think he missed anyway. So it's a 17 hit.
17 hits.
Oh, okay. Then Red Cane will hit for. He's just using his fist, so it's the same as mine. For. So that is 14 points of damage.
14 damage. Owie.
And then I get a bonus action. Hit him with my other fist. 16.
16 hits.
But it's just D8 plus rage damage. 8 points of damage.
Minus another 8. Very good. Bird's not looking great. In addition to drowning and, and
All
bleeding
those.
profusely.
Yeah.
All of the things.
Now I feel bad.
Bird's having a terrible day.
I did not
Don't
roll
feel
on
bad.
the
This is
Wild
the
Surge
underdog.
table when
Okay.
I raged last
Kill or
time.
be
Would you
killed.
like me to roll it now?
Go ahead and roll it.
All right.
What weird shit happens?
Oh, Mephit bomb. The little Mephit shows up again. little like, yeah,
In the water.
little guy. Yeah. Then he'll do some damage next
It
round.
just comes exploding out of your chest muscles.
yeah.
How many things live inside of you?
Too many. At the end of the current turn.
Some
Okay.
think he's
So
not
it would have done it
human
last
anymore.
turn too. We'll
I
say it
guess,
doesn't.
Okay.
man.
So Dex saving throw from the bird. I guess it's stunned, so it automatically fails,
It
right?
automatically fails.
So
next
it
turn,
takes
yes.
one point of force damage. Yay!
Toy cigar, basically.
Yeah. Great. Okay. I can use this offense. So I can do another one if I use a bonus action. But I use my bonus action, so
Yeah. Just hurl exploding methods.
I won't bring another one.
Very good.
That's me.
All right. Foremost among the bird's problems are the fact that it's stunned and sinking. Now, most of the bird's body is submerged, and only its head is sticking out.
Okay.
With 2 canes latched onto its bird face.
2 canes with hatchets, just grabbing onto the beak and hacking. Well, that's having a bad day. Triss, your turn.
Yeah, at this point, I would like to look around and see if we have attracted attention. I only have a dark vision of like 60 feet.
Roll
But,
perception.
I am intrigued.
Wow. Did those fires go out or something?
24.
Or they came
24.
out here.
Okay. The fires don't look any different, but within the range of your dark vision, you do catch a scuttle of movement out of the corner of your eye.
Okay. In which?
In my direction, table-wise.
Okay.
Here, thank you, Tony, for putting that helpful arrow up there.
I'm like, well, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'll just turn.
that direction.
Well, thank you.
that
Thank you,
way.
Kane.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's much simpler.
Punching a bird, swimming or 2.
Oh,
Have a little swim and punching a bird.
Let me see.
Swimming awake and punch a bird. It's a normal day.
With my best friend who is entirely red. He's doing a little jig.
Did
Kinda
you
swingy.
synchronize swimming?
Who knows?
Oh man, I didn't write a distance down on that. I mean,
Probably 60?
maybe.
On prestidigitation?
Correct.
I think it's a range of 60 feet.
Prestidigitation.
10 feet.
Oh,
Far
That's
less than
less.
60. Yeah.
much less.
And the water, there's a bunch of water. So is that all water by where I saw the person? Or
That
the
was
movement?
not all water. It looks like it was along the narrow path leading down around the lake toward the city.
But from like up above where we came?
Nope, not from up above. It looked like somebody was hiding behind a rock and went taking off when they saw you looking down.
Ah. All right. Well, I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to use my round to scrutinize in that direction and try to see if there's any more movement, and so we don't get snuck up on.
Okay, very good. Mina Moreland.
Knowing nothing about this.
Well, the bird seems fine.
It doesn't. It's not fine.
Exactly.
Well-
exactly.
Contained, at least.
Triss seems intrigued at over there, so I'll move up towards her and see what I can see.
All right, with your superior dark vision, go ahead and roll me another perception.
Hey, 25.
25. Okay. You might.
What's over there?
All right, so let's see if I'm describing this as a thing you know about or a thing you've never seen before in your life. Roll me
Fair.
a knowledge religion. A religion check.
Jeez, I'm not good at this.
You didn't pay attention. That's why you left.
That's why I left. 10.
Failed out of seminary.
All right. I will be telling you like it's a thing you've never seen before. So it's a small humanoid-looking figure, about halfling sized. Its skin looks like tough and leathery, and it is stark white. It has a mop of long, utterly disheveled-looking blondish hair, and it has 2 extra arms growing out, like really skinny and pale and frail looking arms growing out, one out of its shoulder and one out of like where its kidney should be.
It's an abomination of a halfling.
It looks at you over its shoulder as it's running away in a sort of slippery, chittering way. And it looks like a humanoid face, but with like a ring of spidery eyes and two enormous insectile mandibles on the outside of its jaws.
That thing is turning into a spider.
And it's running away from us, at least?
It is running away from you.
Oh, that's good.
Right then, Kane.
Kane at the top.
Busy.
Just let it sink.
I've got to punch this drowning bird. Sorry.
Yeah, at a point where like I feel like I'm being pulled under with it, we're going to
Just one more
get
hit.
out of the way.
One more hit, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try that.
It'll be stunned for another round and
All right,
possibly
here I
sick for
go.
7 days. And
A 22.
A 22 will hit.
Yes, that's me. First hit. 11, 9. Wait, 11. 11 points. 11 points.
If you're sure. All right.
Math face.
math face.
That's math face. I don't know. My brain just.
It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah. Bonus action. I'll miss whiff. I'll use Unleash Incarnation.
You'll miss whiff?
Yes. So that's 16 will hit.
16 will hit.
Yes. So then Red Cane does 13 points of damage.
That is enough to drop the bird.
And then we drop the bird. Dog.
All right. There's a little bit of a current, but you are a strong and robust individual, and Red Cane doesn't need to breathe. So, yeah, you are able to sort of get clear as the body of the bird sinks deep into the lake.
So, it was a little white gnome with like spidery eyes and 2 extra arms and probably one of those.
Friend of yours?
Oh no. I've never seen one of these before. Huh? I failed at a seminary.
Oh.
Indeed. So, yeah,
Sorry, I
that
didn't
looks
fail.
like
I dropped out.
it
It's probably
did
fine. Do we need
look.
to chase it down?
It
Where'd
was
it
running
go?
away from us, so I'm sure we'll find it at some other point.
Was it running towards the camp? To the
Well,
city?
I mean, strictly speaking, yes, but I mean,
not-
right now there's like one like pathway that leads away from this lake.
And to all the various camps and
Yeah.
another. So I don't know if it's part of the camp.
Well, if you see something coming.
From what I saw, probably you can see in the dark. Just fine. So
All right. Well, let's head that way, I guess. That's the way we're going.
What,
possibly.
what
If they're
direction
coming back, we'll have to drop on them.
do you remember that bird coming at you from originally?
Good question.
This way, sort of. I don't know.
roll wisdom, Moreland. It's not hard, but
That way. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
he points in the direction of the nearest wall
Okay.
of
Think over there.
the cavern.
And this cavern is huge.
It is
and-
very
okay.
large.
Never mind.
I don't.
Big
feel
enough
it-
for an underground city.
I know that crows above ground like shiny things. Maybe Underdark crows do too, but I have no idea how to find its nest.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I see. Yes, I don't know.
Great.
I was swinging on it.
Seems whatever obscene amount of treasure and loot and powerful magic items the crow might have had in its possession are doomed to remain a mystery.
Lost. Alas.
Maybe we could ask the spider halfling.
Excuse me, Spider-Man.
You call in common, I assume?
Yeah, I speak common on legalese.
There is no reply.
I think I have. What language do I speak?
Might be worth knowing.
Nah, I don't. speak
All right,
their common.
so you are at the shore of an underground lake.
How do we
That's
even...
at least 120 feet deep, judging by Moreland's not being able to see the
yes.
bottom.
It's very deep.
You got yourselves a ruined city and a halfling scuttled off that way, but it looked like it was covered in spider parts.
Now, how do we even begin to look for
That is
his
far too many
lab?
spider parts.
I mean, well,
Can anyone find magic? Detect magic? Anyone have detect magic?
I can.
I feel like I should, but I
can
don't.
do it, but like
I feel like a lab of his will probably leave behind traces. That might be the only way we could find something like that.
Well, if you have, unless you happen to be within 60 feet of one of those traces, detect magic might not necessarily.
But it's on for a while, though, isn't it? If you cast it.
Well, let's find out.
I feel as though it leads toward the city.
Oh, it's definitely in the city.
It's
somewhere.
just no. It's like 6 seconds. I can do it until the end of my next turn. So
Is it a leveled spell?
no, it's just primeval awareness. I just can sense magic things sometimes.
No. Well, do it every once in a while then.
When we get in the city.
Yes.
I can do it a total of 3 times.
Oh shoot! There's one.
We got 18 seconds to find.
You guys are magical. Why didn't you tell me?
Lies. What else have you been keeping from me?
What's the range?
60 feet.
Okay.
I'm useless.
We all are.
We're always useless.
Don't forget your torch.
All right. Well, folks, what would you like to do next?
Towards the city.
All right.
There's probably a sign or a map or something that says Jan Jansen's place
Oh yeah,
this way.
probably.
Alrighty.
Maybe this dilapidated city has a tourist bureau.
Would the
Welcome to the dilapidated city of the Underdog.
I mean, like, would the adamantine key help? Would it like point the way or something?
You do know what keys do, don't you?
Yeah, but like maybe we could MacGyver it into like a compass.
I could
Points.
divine a stick.
If I know what I want, I'll find it. Just
No, that's a different magic.
Well, we had the robot to take us to the last one,
That's true.
so I was just thinking like.
So all we have to do is find a robot.
We had that beer can that got us here in the first place, right? Maybe we like put it on the ground and it starts rolling towards where it goes. Go home, little one. Find your home.
Alrighty. So heading down toward the city proper,
Balls.
you are struck by how quiet this massive cavern seems to be. Occasionally, you'll hear a knocking sound like stones falling on top of other stones. But this place looks like it got pretty thoroughly wrecked by whatever happened here. And
No, go ahead.
okay. So what you're passing through along this path look like they are ruined upper class houses. This is lakefront property, as it were. It's probably where the nobles of the city lived. Getting further down into the caverns, again, huge space, like at least 200 feet, up and
I can't even
possibly
see.
out, like a mile or so in in radius or diameter. It's hard to tell with the limits of your dark vision. But you're in a great big ruined city. As you guys are passing down, roll me, people with dark vision, roll me perception
So
checks.
where was Jan Jansen's? It was underneath the
Temple.
temple, right? Well, maybe his lab is underneath Lowell's temple.
Maybe. That's a good.
What are we
that's a
rolling?
good place to
Insight?
start.
Perception.
Oh, that's a 22.
That's better than
I
mine.
do not have dark
Dirty 20.
vision. How can you see down here?
I've lived down here.
Nice place. Come and soak his home, Red King.
For 220 years, I've lived down here.
God. Great Scott! You're 200.
All right.
Well,
I just this moment got that.
So, Mina Morley, keeping your eyes peeled,
yes.
you do in fact see what looks like the little thing that ran away from you. And it's got 2 or 3 friends. They are like sort of scuttled up along the sides of some of the dilapidated buildings.
Do they seem scared?
They certainly seem cautious.
Okay, but not like aggressive.
They
At least not yet.
They are armed, but they have not made any hostile moves. They are watching you very carefully.
Do we have any meat?
I've got jerky. Never leave home without it.
It is your signature move.
Yeah.
Give me some.
I mean, this is our food for like the next few days, but okay.
Well, do you want to be food to something
It's
else?
your share. It's your share. Here's your beef jerky.
How far away are they?
They're about 60 feet away. Keeping a very, they're like...
I will stay close, because there's these weird spider people.
I hold my torch and look.
You don't see him anywhere.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They're like 60 feet out.
I can see dimly 40 feet ahead of me.
Well, then just stay close. Don't make any sudden movements. Are they like on the path
Get up!
proper?
They are not on the path properly.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna.
would have
yeah,
to come
so-
slightly out of your way in order to like throw beef jerky at them.
You're going to throw
Well,
beef jerky at them.
just in case. I don't know.
Are you proficient with improvised weapons?
No.
I am.
Not to
Let me
hurt
throw it.
them.
Yeah, just so they
To
skid
feed
in,
them.
get the
Just-
jerky.
I'm just saying, ostensibly, I could beat someone to death with beef jerky.
Noted.
Good to know. We'll list it among our assets in future plans.
Well, we could do the beef jerky
The
plan.
old Slim Jim. Got it.
The old Operation Slim Jim.
Oh, but I wouldn't give for a Slim Jim. Beef jerky. Why didn't you list that amongst our assets? Sorry. Keep going.
Excellent.
So I would like to pass,
I
like,
will
just
not
try to
do this
walk
to a
and pass
comedy.
by them, also treading cautiously and
Alright.
not seeming aggressive.
Trace, where did he
All right.
go?
So
Where did he
as
go?
you get close, you notice they get tense. Some of them are holding hand crossbows, and they're training them in your direction as you get closer.
Shit, they got crossbows.
Do you like do that?
Yeah.
All right. You see them all sort of snap to attention.
He's got beef jerky.
They've got their crossbows pointed directly at you, but they don't fire.
Hungry little fella. Hello.
I say hello in Undercommon?
Undercommon. Okay.
I would like to walk so he is within my dark, like the very edge of my dark vision, so I can at least,
55-ish feet.
yeah, so I can at least tell what is happening.
G'day, mate.
You hear a sort of chittering sound.
Not Undercommon.
It doesn't sound like Undercommon until
Have I heard it before?
Speak language, masters.
Masters.
He means drow.
Shut up!
Aren't you people big on slavery and stuff?
Oh, right.
Just- I mean, not you personally. Like you've been enlightened. I'm just saying. Like that's probably why they think what you're doing.
What is this city? Or what was it?
Don't know city. Round one. Better talk. Bring peace.
Bring jerky. Give him food.
Don't listen.
Just yelling, encouraging thoughts.
But yes.
Loud Darthier.
Yes. Peace. We bring. Bring us to the round one?
Bring round one. No
We-
home. To new. Round one come. We eat loud Darthier?
Tell them I need that jerky back. They don't want it.
No, we won't eat him.
What?
He said
I don't speak of
No.
You're right.
This all just sounds like hissing spidery noises to
You
you.
better not be telling them you'll eat me. Don't.
You want us to bring you a round one?
No. Speak English?
No, I haven't practiced my Undercommon in quite some
Steve,
time.
go get round, bring here.
Yes.
One of the ones that doesn't speak any undercommon just sort of chitters off.
It's a good thing he paid attention.
They're bringing the round one. It's okay.
The hell is that?
Alrighty.
I'm their master, apparently.
Don't say that around Triss.
So,
I'm their...
a couple of minutes
Do you want to
later,
die or not?
A spidery leg reaches up from
Oh, this feels
The other
very
side.
much at home.
the other side of the wall. It looks like it's coming out from inside the ruins of this house.
Ah, Aragog.
So what?
Oh God!
This one also has the same sickly pale coloration to it, but its head is hairless, and
But it's like a spider?
It's
an actual spider?
It's like a big bloated spider body
To Drider.
with a weak and emaciated, sort of gnomish looking head and arms sticking out of the where its head should be. The children say you did not come to harm us.
No.
Oh, whip holder.
No, we did not harm.
We'd have no idea what's going on. Tell them about the beef jerky!
This one is speaking Undercommon proficiently. Neither of you speak Undercommon. So again, you're not
Chittering
sure if this is
noises.
an improvement or not.
Yeah, it's offering help.
But
What the hell is that? Give it some jerky!
It's like, it's not like, you've seen Driders, and this doesn't actually look like a
Okay.
Drider to you.
Okay.
It's too small for one.
Okay.
It's like if this would be like if you took a deep gnome and made a Drider out of it. Instead
I
of
wouldn't
like,
put it past Loth.
but its arms are far too frail. Driders have powerful
Yeah,
limbs that
yeah.
can wield weapons and cast spells. This thing
Yes.
looks like
Okay.
it's very shriveled.
Oh my
Gotcha.
God, I have these.
How big is it? This one?
It's
Oh, roach.
about.
Is it like medium sized?
It would be a medium-sized
Okay.
creature. Yeah,
It's not
mostly,
like a large.
Yeah,
okay,
it's not like it's not
to a
that big.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
It regards you with its 2 rows of 4 eyes each.
Yes. My, what beautiful eyes.
We were blessed. We passed the test of the Queen.
Congratulations.
A new and more enlightened existence. They gave us limbs. She gave us lips. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. It's fun.
Yes, I once didn't have lips as well. I
And
miss
you
them
know
dearly.
the pain
Oh, do I?
to have.
How long have you
Mandibles.
lived down here?
We have been for
This many.
longer than 6 days.
Oh.
Much longer.
Oh. Right.
We are Choldrith. What are you?
I'm Drow.
We know. What are you called?
Oh, my name is Mino Morlin.
Mino Morlin. A nice name.
Thank you.
Have you come to endure the trials as well?
It's on my to-do list. However, you don't know of like a lab of like potion bottles and books in this dilapidated city that you've come
Bottles
across?
and books,
Alchemy?
things of the masters.
Yes. Do you know of a old lab anywhere?
There was much here once, now mostly gone. First came the giants, then came the heretics. Much was burnt, smashed.
Anything left in the temple up there?
The temple is danger. An old guardian waits there. It will test. It will punish failure.
Did you take the test?
Many, more than 6 days ago.
What
hope
is the
there's no
test?
Always different. The Spider Queen. This place, city of the Spider Queen, Merimidra.
This is a very Midra.
This
Or was.
is still not city of the Drow any longer. Still city of the Spider Queen. Still the tests.
Who is Mary Midra?
The language of the Masters. City of the Spider Queen.
Ah. Well, we're just going to pass by and go to the temple for the trials,
You
and we won't
must
harm you.
not harm Kitane.
Kitane? Don't harm him?
Kitane are the small ones.
Oh, these are the
Choldrith
guys.
is the round one.
That's you.
Choldrith are leaders. We protect the Kitane. They passed the test. Received hands like the Masters.
I see. But yeah, we won't harm the Kitane.
Then you are welcome.
Thank you. What do I call you, aside from the round one?
Choldrith is title.
Okay.
Name was Ixen.
You still like that name?
Is sentimental.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for letting us pass, and we will do so in peace.
Walk where the Spider Queen says. Easier that way.
All right. Thank you very much.
It sort of scuttles back into the darkness.
All right, we're good.
Did you get my beef jerky?
Yeah, they didn't want it.
Turns out they eat people.
Idiots. I'm way better tasting than beef jerky.
Just we can't harm them, and they won't. Don't harm them.
Don't. I was looking over at Triss while you were having that little hissy conversation. I was like, I'm gonna
Oh,
have
it's
to kill all these
undercommon,
fucking
it's
spider
all right.
people. I'm gonna have to kill them all.
We're gonna go up to the temple. There's gonna be a trial. It's probably going to be.
Hold on, back up. What? I thought you said we were fine.
Walk the way of the spiders. We're going to go to the temple. There's
Oh, just
going
walk
to
like a spider.
So we get down on our hands and like
You
grab
don't
walking.
take-
walk the
Go
way of, not in the way of.
All right, so I guess you be 4 legs, I'll be 4 arms.
Walk however.
Human
you choose.
centipede this.
More like these damn full surfacers are gonna get me killed. Senses are
Probably.
tingling.
That's just. I suppose we just walk like a spider. Then like the way.
Every drow has a sense of what is and
No,
is not
don't
proper
mock.
Underdark
Do not
etiquette.
mock the spiders. Do not mock the Spider Queen. Just walk normal. Follow me. We're gonna go to the temple. It's a good place, I think, to look for the lab. But there will be a guardian there, and we're gonna have to do a trial. We'll go from there.
We'll do
You have anywhere else?
after you.
Anywhere else we want to look? No?
Nope.
All
I
right.
had no
I mean,
better
your
ideas.
landmarks are big old Temple of Lolth, possibly a ruined castle on one end of it,
Could
and
also be there.
fires. So,
I am curious about those fires.
Well,
Did you ask your little fat friend about it?
I did not.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, next time.
Right.
All
Well,
right.
just be careful around the fire. See if it might be them. I'm not sure, but if they are, then just don't harm them.
I will follow your lead.
Do I know
This
what
is
the
your
path of the
house.
spider is?
well, not really, no.
Cool.
It just seems like some sort of flowery language. It's missing any and all context.
I will go the easiest path then.
All right, well.
What seems like the easiest path to get to the temple?
All right, let's roll on a quick table here.
let's.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you are not accosted on your journey through the streets.
Do we go by a fire?
We
At
go.
all. Do we go by a fire in the way that I take us?
No, they would
Okay.
be in a different direction.
Okay.
All right. So you guys make your way. Nina Moreland, it's not hard for you to recognize the Temple of Wealth. It's almost always spider-shaped. So in this
Yes.
case, it's dilapidated spider-shaped.
Yes.
In this case, it appears to be a sort of vaguely spider-shaped ziggurat with
Okay.
stairs leading upward into a structure. You are immediately, you have that sort of gut-wrenching feeling
Mm-hmm.
that you remember vaguely from seminary school.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been explained to you as the divine presence of wealth. Oh, you're pretty sure it has more to do with the bullying.
Cross your 8 legs.
Right. You see up at
We come in
the
peace.
apex of the ziggurat a sort of entrance into the blackness of the temple.
Right. Walk slowly and vigilantly up the stairs of the temple, being prepared for the guardian to come out.
Alrighty. You walk up to the apex of the stairs, looking within. It's clear this whole chamber is sort of at the top of the ziggurat, so it's sort of open air on 4 sides. There are stairs that lead down, presumably into a greater temple complex, but this room is clearly the gathering place. There is a large statue of a spider sort of carved into the ceiling, and you see a series of thick, sticky, they look like webs, but they're made out of some sort of black substance. It's like an oily, cloying, kind of molassesy looking web.
Yummy.
Presumably, the creature that made this web is what looks like a very large, huge-sized, almost like spider creature, but covered in tentacles. It looks a horrible mess. So it's somewhat reassuring that it is lying there dead in the middle of the floor.
That's fine.
Leaking some sort of black blood-like creature, which also coats the weapon of a figure standing over its corpse.
That was going to be my next question.
Do I just see, is it humanoid?
It is a humanoid creature. It has the shock of white hair that is common to drow. It is wearing ornate carved armor.
What would be a proper greeting to someone within the temple?
In the temple, you would use the word mistress.
Yeah, then in drow I would say mistress. As if I'm coming into the temple under relative peace in the words of Lolth.
Yeah, well, observing the etiquette.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
The figure turns to look at you, apparently not having heard you. A statuesque drow woman looks you up and down, her eyes a vibrant purple. She is wearing a silver holy symbol depicting Lolth and holding a heavy mace that is, again, covered in nega spider monster blood. My hello, little brother. And that's where we'll stop for the week.
What?
Thank you very much for joining us for another exciting episode of PeakD&D.
Perfect.
It looks like we're gonna meet some friends of Minos.
Yeah.
Oh, family dinner!
Woo-hoo!
Spider Queen family dinner!